Welcome to Law Days and Lattes, the podcast where we blend the world of law and business with a warm cup of information and common sense. I'm your host, Sydney Whelan, attorney, real estate investor, and business owner. Each week, we'll be your go-to source for legal insights, business advice, and so much more. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an ambitious entrepreneur, or simply someone seeking guidance, we'll have you covered. From navigating the legal landscape to empowering you with valuable business strategies, we'll explore the legal side of life and enjoy a virtual latte along the way. So, grab your favorite latte, get comfortable, and let's dive into Law Days and Lattes. Hello, and welcome back to Law Days and Lattes, your go-to source for legal insights, financial tips, and practical advice for your family and your business. I'm your host, Sydney Whelan, attorney and owner of the Whelan Law Firm of Moberly, Missouri. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for every entrepreneur out there: how to build wealth through entrepreneurship while legally protecting yourself and your business. Starting and growing your business is exciting, but many entrepreneurs overlook the legal strategies that can safeguard their hard-earned success. Whether you're launching your first venture or scaling an existing business, today's episode will give you some practical steps to protect your assets, minimize risk, and set yourself up for long-term financial success. So, grab your favorite cup of coffee and let's get started. One of the first and most important legal decisions you'll make as an entrepreneur is choosing the right business structure. This choice affects everything from your personal liability to how much you pay in taxes. Let's break it down. If you operate as a sole proprietor, there's no legal separation between you and your business. It is simply you doing business as your business name. That means if your business is sued, your personal assets, like your home and savings, could be at risk. A better legal choice is to form an LLC, or limited liability company. LLCs offer personal liability protection while allowing for flexible taxation. Many small business owners choose this structure because it separates personal and business financing, as well as being relatively simple to maintain. Remember, though, it is more than just filling out a form on the Secretary of State website. In order to successfully take advantage of the liability provisions of an LLC, you must have a well-drafted operating agreement. This important document contains written rules and procedures for your company. You will also need this document, as well as a tax ID number or an EIN, in order to open up your business bank account, which we will talk about in a minute. Another form of business entity is a corporation. A C-Corp or an S-Corp can also provide strong liability protection and sometimes additional tax benefits. But corporations also come with more regulations and require more documentation. So my advice? Well, it depends on your individual situation. Please consult a business attorney or tax professional, preferably both, before making this decision. The right structure can save you a fortune in the long run. Now, let's talk about contracts. When it comes to business, a well-drafted contract can be your best friend. Many entrepreneurs rely on verbal agreements or handshake deals, but that's a huge risk. Remember, this is your business and your livelihood. A solid contract clearly defines expectations, payment terms, and liability protections, which can prevent costly disputes. Some essential contracts you should have in place include client agreements. These agreements outline services, deadlines, and payment terms. Next, partnership agreements. If you're in business with someone else, a legally binding agreement ensures everyone is on the same page regarding roles, profit sharing, and what happens if one partner leaves. Next, employment and independent contractor agreements. Clearly defining roles and expectations avoids legal trouble down the road. And finally, non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs. These protect your business and your business's confidential information when working with clients, vendors, or contractors. A well-written contract prevents misunderstandings and protects you in case of a dispute. Always have a lawyer review key agreements to make sure they're airtight. Next, protecting your intellectual property. Imagine you've built a strong brand, only to find someone else using your business name or your logo. Without proper intellectual property protection, you could lose the ability to defend your brand. There are three main types of intellectual property, or IP, protection. First is trademarks. These protect your business name and logo and slogans from being used by competitors. 2, copyrights. These safeguard creative works like website content, books, or online courses. And third, patents. If you've invented a unique product or process, a patent prevents others from copying it. A common mistake business owners make is assuming that owning a domain name or a social media handle gives one the trademark rights. It doesn't. If you're serious about your brand, register a trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office before someone else claims it. Section 4, Financial and Tax Strategies. Let's shift gears and talk about money, because protecting your wealth is just as important as building it. First, always keep your business and personal finances separate. Open a dedicated business bank account and avoid using personal funds for business expenses. This helps with accounting, and it's essential in protecting your personal assets if your business ever faces legal trouble. Next, take advantage of tax benefits for business owners. Deductible expenses like office supplies, marketing costs, and travel can significantly lower your taxable income. Also, talk to your CPA or tax consultant about depreciation. That's a tax deduction for major assets such as buildings or equipment. This deduction can significantly reduce your tax liability and allow you to keep more money in your business. Setting up a retirement plan for your business, like a SEP IRA or a solo 401k, can help you build personal wealth while reducing taxes. If you're unsure about tax strategies, working with the CPA or tax professional could save you thousands of dollars every year. There are advantages if you have employees as well. Section 5. Let's talk about risk management and business succession planning. Entrepreneurs often focus on growing their business but forget about protecting it from unexpected risks. Here are 3 essential risk management strategies. First, business insurance. General liability, professional liability, and cyber insurance can protect against lawsuits and financial losses. 2, succession planning. If something happens to you, what happens to your business? Having a clear succession plan in place ensures continuity. And 3, estate planning. If your business is a major source of wealth, consider a trust to pass on ownership efficiently and simply. And as a bonus, a trust avoids probate. Planning for the future ensures that your business and the wealth that you've built remains protected, no matter what happens. And in closing, we've covered a lot today. Let's recap the key takeaways. 1, choosing the right business structure protects your personal assets. 2, remember, contracts are non-negotiable. Get them in writing. 3, Intellectual property protection prevents others from profiting off of your brand. 4. Smart financial planning and tax strategies help you build wealth efficiently. And 5. Risk management and succession planning ensures that your business thrives in the long run. If you found today's episode helpful, make sure to subscribe to Law Days and Lattes so that you never miss a single episode. And if you have questions or want more resources on legal strategies for entrepreneurs, visit my website at wheelandlaw.com. Until next time, my friends, stay legally savvy and financially fearless.
This podcast episode contains general information for discussion purposes only. Each case is different and must be judged on its own merits. Missouri rules generally prohibit lawyers from advertising that they specialize in particular areas of the law. This show should not be construed to suggest such specialization. Nothing on this show should be taken as legal advice for any individual case or situation. This information is not intended to create an attorney-client relationship, and the listening or viewing of this podcast does not constitute an attorney-client relationship. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.